Hello guys, welcome back to part 4 of my Space Engineers Let's Play. So far you've seen me build my station, and you've seen me build my mining ship, and my fighter ship, which was easily destroyed by the military ship I tried to fight. So now it is time to build a large ship so I can find my way back home. So let's get started right away, because this is going to take quite a while, and I don't want to waste too much time. There is my former ship, which is the crashed one I started with. It's now slowly floating around in space. There's pieces of it everywhere. There was a update since I last played, which allows you to use rotors, which I don't really plan on using very much. Or power through rotors, I'm sorry. I'm just going to align this at the end. Right here. How's that? Okay. I have never built a large ship before, but it's probably going to look similar. Hold on. My guns are firing. Last thing I need is another damn meteor to hit my reactor. Check it out real quick. Get him! Get him! Okay. You'll notice that I built these little walls around the gun turret. It's mostly so it doesn't waste ammo firing at meters that have already passed. I hope it'll work. I'm not sure if it's going to make a difference. That's why that's there. Because I had to keep putting ammo in that thing, and that's not an infinite resource. Anyway, let's get started on this ship. Let's see, I'm going to start off with light armor blocks. What color? My ship is going to be... I haven't made a blue ship yet, right? Okay, blue. Well, I guess my construction ship is... It has no colors. Now what I want to do is I want to create a hangar, so I can actually take my ships with me. My mining ship and my construction ship. Hopefully I can make it big enough to fit both those in there. We'll see. So I'm going to start off... And I need steel plates. I thought I had steel plates. Okay. I just need more steel plates. Let me go build some steel plates real quick. Assembler. Steel plates. 100. Now I was trying to plan out ahead of time what I wanted my ship to look like. It's gonna look a lot like the ones the game gives you by default on the other maps. I want to have 2 reactors at least. I want to have a med bay and like a control room, and then like a pilot seat maybe separately from that. And then I want to have like a, like a crafting room, of course. Stuff that a station would have, but more mobile. You know what I mean? So like I said, I have no idea how big this needs to be. So it looks like if one of these ships is about 2 blocks wide, I have 2 ships. The interior needs to be at least 6 blocks. So I'm gonna go ahead and make it. Let's see what 6 blocks wide looks like. Okay, that's 6 blocks wide. Should I make it 7? I'm gonna make it 7 wide. Gotta have, my symmetry, right? Also, I think in the main What do you call it? Can't think of the name. The hangar. Yeah, the hangar of the ship. I want to have like at least 2 floors with like catwalks and stuff, so it's you can walk around it. So I'm gonna try to make the frame at least. I'll go up. See how tall does it need to be? So this is the floor. This is like, see how tall I am. Okay, so I'm about 1 block tall. Okay, so maybe 3 high, I think should be enough. Let me go ahead and frame this. It's gonna take so much resources. Hopefully I mined enough. Last time I went mining, I don't have to do a whole lot. Okay, so this should be the frame of my hangar. It's probably also as tall as the ship's gonna be. It's gonna be the tallest part of the ship. At least that's the plan. So I figure, look at my other ship, see if I can safely ride through there. So say I need to, I need to dock my mining ship. Like, oh, coming into dock. And I'll be like, okay. I want to hit the sides. My angle's way off here. Here we go. So yeah, you can just fly right in here. So I should probably go in backwards when I do dock, because these giant drills on the front. I should probably be like, okay, now I'm coming to dock. And I'm gonna have landing gear on like the back of the hangar to lock these ships in. I think that should be okay. Might be a little tight. Oh, I see what I did. I put the walls on there too early. Okay, let's get out of the ship. So I need to break these down. With the walls, it'd only be 5 wide. That's not what I wanted. So we need to actually make it 9. Why can't I put that there? Oh, I totally disconnected the top. Huh. Okay, let me get rid of this. Disconnected it, started floating away. It wasn't matching up anymore. That was stupid. Okay, so if I put this here. So now it should be 7 wide space, right? 7? Okay, 7. And 3 tall, so I need a 4th one. Now let's just put this all the way across. That's a lot bigger. Now this will be the back of the ship, so I think that will be enough room. I'm trying to make it taller. So I plan on having like a ladder or a staircase. So like I'm walking along and I'll be like, oh, more meteors. These will hit my station. So I'll be standing here and I'll walk this way, and there'll be like a staircase going to the 2nd floor. 2nd floor will be there. So if I gonna this will be like my ceiling. Yeah, I think that'll work. So now I need to see how deep this is gonna be. I'm gonna go ahead and get my ship and put it in there like my ship's in the hangar. So let's go ahead and turn. Back up. Oh, get right angle here. Okay. So pretend my ship's inside the other hangar, docked. Okay, so that's probably good right there, maybe. I think so. So I'm gonna get out and kind of build around it. Wait, other ship there too. Oh, this was a lot faster. I'm actually gonna use this ship to help build what I'm building now. Oh, okay. So this one is also part inside. That's good. It's gonna be work. Okay, so that is what I'll do. Oh, that was kind of crooked, but whatever. So now I'm just gonna build around these two ships. See how that works. This is gonna take a while, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump ahead, so not to bore you with my construction, and I'll get back with you in a sec. Okay, here we go. I have the outside of the hangar built. It is actually quite impressive looking, even though it's not even finished yet. And the outside, I'm gonna have like the rafters and a few stairways going around so I can actually walk around here. The ship will have gravity, so hopefully I can have a lot of walkways so I don't have to fly everywhere. Make it a little more realistic. First thing I need to do is build a back to this so I can lock them in place, because otherwise they'll just float right out. So for that I will need landing gears. Landing gears will lock them in, but they are a lot of materials. Well, not really. I think it's 150 plates for one. I'm going to have 2 of them. And they are quite large. Huh. Look how big that is. That's at least 3 blocks. That's about 2 blocks wide. Or 2 blocks deep, I'm sorry. So I actually need to put 2 more blocks deep walls on here. Now look at my other ships. They're not really pretty. They're more for function than they are design. Maybe I'll do something a little different with this ship. Put on some curved or sloped blocks, maybe. I don't know. Where's the red ship at? And the thing is just floating away again. You notice that ship has a lot of sloped pieces on it. Of course, it's pretty badly damaged now. But like you'll notice, like this is sloped and more of an angle, so it's a sleek design rather than just a big giant square like my other ships are. And what this one appears to be looking like, it's a giant square. But since I'm just putting the rafters on anyway, they're not really expensive. I can just tear them down really quick to replace, you know, parts that I want to change. It's just taking a lot of material, a lot of steel plates, but I have plenty of iron, so that's good. I'm actually going to make 500. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to take a minute to build. We're actually going to just take what's already in here and keep building while that builds 500. Okay. Alright, so. Is that it? Okay, I'll put a corner on the end here. There we go. So now I should have enough room for the landing gears, but I do need a back wall. Okay, so let me put a wall on here. Oh crap, I forgot about the... I'm gonna need doors. Lots of doors. Let's make sure I have enough room for the doors after putting the landing gear on there. And those meteors are... Oops. Those meteors are really aggressive right now. So they know I want to leave. Okay, there's the back. So now these ships are in here. Landing gear. Okay, they're gonna have to wait. Huh. It says they will fit. Good. So we're gonna have two more next to each other. Probably have one. Oh, ship's in the way. One there. Okay. And one. One of these places that way. It's one block away. One there. Right. That looks good. Okay, so what's going to happen, I'm going to bring my ships in here, the landing gear is going to grab it and hold it in place. So when the large ship flies away, these will be attached. And they just added something in the last patch. You can affect the breakaway resistance and auto-locking. So when I fly in here, when it's auto-locked, it'll automatically dock onto there. And if I put the lock threshold all the way up, hopefully the power, or the force of the ship moving won't let them fall off. That would kind of suck. They just float right at the back of my ship. Alright, so this is going to be here. So this is my hangar. Isn't much, but that's what I got. So my next step now is to build some catwalks. Right, catwalks. I'm actually going to use a diagonal window as stairs, because these stairs just, I don't like them. They're more for like a indoor room rather than a hangar. So diagonal window is going to be my stairway. All right. I'm not putting it on a small ship. Okay, so go back with the catwalk. Let me go ahead and I might need to move my ships out of the way. This is. Is this gonna fit? Turn it. Wait, this is right. Oh, I need construction components. Oh, yeah, well, it fits. Okay, so we get a bunch of those. My steel plate should be done now. Steel plates, yep, all done. So let's make some construction components. I'm just gonna make 50, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They do take a minute to build, so I'll just take 5 in right now. Just trying to get a general layout of what I want to do. Well, actually, I think I'll put the catwalk on the middle layer, because that way, if I want to build like another room going out, it'll be centered instead of like way up there on the single floor. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I want to have catwalk. Let's put it right here. Awesome. All right. So we'll have somewhere to walk. Good. Okay. One more, and then stairway is going to be here. Turn it around. Bam. Alright, so I just got my ship. I come in and walk upstairs. It's kind kind of funny how they actually look pretty good not finished. I will have the same thing on the other side. I want to have a doorway there. I'll go ahead and cut that out. Okay. I will have a way on this side too, so I'm not quite sure if I want to have it loop around or not. I don't think so. I'm gonna go ahead and use other construction components so I can. Oh crap! Huh. Almost died. Turn my jetpack off too soon. Okay, let's get my construction components. They should be done by now. Yep. Finished my catwalk layout. Okay, so first, my stairway will be there. Okay. Upstairs. Turn it around. Go. Why isn't it moving? Okay. Alright. Right there. Okay. Oh. And then one more on the side. Those are blue, weren't they? I should probably change the color of those. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my construction ship to fill in all these blocks. It's going to require a crap ton of steel plates. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I decided that was taking a little too long. I think I'll just complete the entire ship with frame before I actually fill it all in, because that is going to take a long ass time, and I figured it'd be more efficient if I just finish the layout first. Plus I get more done. So I already filled in all this stuff. Took me like 3 trips of filling my construction ship with steel plates to do it, but you get the general idea. So yes, I have my stairways. They're going to lead to another room. I figured this next room will be my crafting room or my med bay or something. But what I want to do next is put some reactor rooms on the side. So they're going to be like on the side of the ship coming off, kind of like wings, but not really. And I think I want to put those right here. Let's see, right here? Yeah, I'm going to put them on this block. So I drill a hole through here, like this. And I have 2 reactor rooms to power all the thrusters that I'm going to have. Okay, so I'm going to actually put... Wow, that was close. So I'm thinking... Do I have any... Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna put... like a border right here. Let's switch back to blue. This. I've never built this before. I want to build a passage. I think that's how you do this. Ah, that's wonderful. Look at that. Okay, so bam. Alright, so one passage will come through here. I wonder if I should put them... Yeah, I want 2 passages. One here, one there. Alright, so that's gonna look pretty sweet. So something this way. And then another one's gonna be on the end. Sweet. Okay. Now, 2 large reactors is gonna be a lot of resources as well. And I'm gonna have the same thing on this side as the other side. But I don't need it to be too big, because it just places to put the reactor. So, see, I forget how big that big reactor was. Large reactor. Okay, okay, that's pretty freaking big. Huh. Well, there's the large reactor. It's gonna be on the back of the ship, I imagine. Okay, let me get my plan in place first. Let's see, is this gonna be the floor? Let me test this out. See how big it'll be on the floor. Man, it's huge. Okay, they'll be to the ceiling. Okay, I want to go down one more. So there will be another stairway going down to the reactor itself. So let's make sure the floor is on here. I don't want to go all the way back to the back of the ship. So, if you put... So would that be enough? Let's see, check the reactor size again. Man, this thing's so big. So that's the wall. I'm still gonna need another block out. Ah, sure, why not? So this will be the wall. Okay. And will that work? No. And this is gonna be hard to design. But I got this. Okay, is that good? Okay, it should be okay, I think. Well, I'll go ahead and put the framework there, see if I can work around it. So actually, if that thing's right there. Actually, that's gonna work pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fill this in with my blocks. I'm also gonna have some conveyors running over, so I can actually don't have to come back here and load it with uranium whenever I need power. Model seal box again. Okay. Let's take whatever is left in my storage container here. Let's see, steel. Here we go. That's plenty. And the ship is gonna be so big. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's... Huh. The light is hitting my ship, which means it could get hit by meteors right now. That is unfortunate. And I don't really have much space. I should have built my station further down. Well, if it does hit, at least it's only taking out the frame, which costs 1 steel. Okay. I've been wanting to build a large ship for a long time. I was never quite sure how big I wanted it to be. And I kind of wanted like a walkway and like a stairway going to the reactor. But I think I'll pass on that. Might just keep this like one little room. I don't want the ship too big. Oh, I'm gonna probably forget. I need thrusters on this ship. I think I'll just end up cutting out sections of the wall to put the thrusters. And I'll get to that later. Should be able to figure it out. But for now, I'm just designing the layout. Okay. Looks like we'll need 2 of this room. That's going to be unfortunate. I also want to connect this room with the center room, which is going to have my med bay and my crafting station. I'm going to have like a hallway going that way or something. Donate it, haven't designed it. When I was at work today, I'm thinking, you know, I should probably draw this on paper first. That way I'm not boring you guys with my crappy designs. Actually, what I should do, can I walk around down here? Let me see if I can. Oh yeah. So I'm thinking I need to have a stairway going down. We're gonna have to have like an extra space here. So I had to remove this wall. Put one more space outward, so I have room for a stairway. So many blocks. I actually considered doing this in creative mode. Be a lot faster. But the whole idea of this is to do it in survival mode. 1, to prove it can be done. I am lagging. What's going on? Okay. And 2, it's more fun that way. I've seen some maps in creative mode. They build huge ships, you know, based on other, you know, based on movies and other shows like that. Unfortunately, I can't design such wonderful things. I just don't have it in me. Okay, so I'm gonna come out of the walkway. So I need another wall here, and all the way over. Okay. The game is slowing down with all these frames. So that's gonna be there. And this here. Okay. There's just no way to put a turn in there, is there? Kinda wanted to put like a curve. Is there like a different block for this? No, no side catwalk, those pillars. Okay, so I want to put another catwalk, but I'm gonna have it facing the wall. Because I want to have a stairway. Stairway going that way. Oh man, I put it in blue again. I want to have gray catwalks, not blue ones. Gray. Can I do it all over again? Hold on, let me try this again. Okay, so now I'll be able to come down here and do whatever maintenance work I need to do. And I'll just, we'll go back to my ship and I'll go this way. Heh. Got a spot. There we go. And through here, back to this room. Excellent. Okay then. Yeah. My red ship is really wandering out there. So now I just gotta... Damn it. Back to blue. So fill this in. The game is experiencing some slowdown right now. I'm not sure what's causing that. Could be just the crazy number of blocks that I have right here. I don't know. Okay, almost done. Thing. Oh, I should put in windows too. I almost forgot about those. Huh. Oh, once again, it's a giant freaking square. But I will be putting on, I think, slopes, so it's more aerodynamic, even though I'm in space. Let me recharge. So I want to go ahead and build another reactor room on the other side. And then I'm going to start building the next room up, which is going to be the crafting room. So I will need a new refinery and an assembler. And then a med bay. I think I'll just make those like another 2-floor thing. So I'll put another reactor room on this side. And then on the front, this will be another room here. I want it to be a little bit smaller than the hangar, but still like, well, I can't make it smaller because the wall's right there. I can make it. I can make it work. Just want to have a little bit smaller. We'll put like a wall in between the med bay and the reactor room, or I'll just make them 2-story, like 2 floors, with the med bay on top and the crafting room underneath. And then in front of that, I'm going to have my control room / cockpit. And then I'll worry about things like thrusters and gravity and stuff like that. So I am going to go ahead and build a second reactor room as fast as I possibly can, and then we can start designing my my next room on the front. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I have finished the other side of the reactor room. So they are one there and one over there. You know what I decided to do here was put 2 little walkways leading to the crafting room and med bay. It's going to be 1 floor, but they'll be separated by a wall and with a doorway in between them. I have to be careful because the sunlight can hit my ship, which means meteors can hit my ship. Not a good thing. So hopefully my 1 turret that I have will suffice for now. For now, what I have to do, I'm going to build a small room where I can put a reactor and an assembler and a med bay and all that other fun stuff. I'm thinking I'll just put thrusters in the back of these reactor rooms. Not quite sure yet. To give you a scope of how big the ship is turning out so far, it's already almost the same size as my station, if not bigger. I thought about just grabbing the station, turning it into a ship, and flying away. Hey, look at the size of that thing. I have noticed the game is starting to slow down whenever I try to place blocks. I'm not quite sure why it's doing that. Maybe it just can't handle all these unfinished blocks. I don't know. Hopefully it's not going to lead to a major problem. As for the design of this, I think I'm just going to go straight across. Try to keep it smaller than a hangar. Overall size. That way it kind of like slopes out to like a point when it gets to the front of the ship. But we'll find out. Hopefully I have enough. I still have 400 steel plates. That should be enough to at least to the outline of what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to go ahead and put... Man, this is slowing way down. When I'm trying to place a block, the game's like, nope, you don't want to do that yet. So, I'm going to put the floor just all the way across from one doorway to the other. Like so. Alright. I will need a wall too, so I'm going to have to put one extra block on the ends. And then go up. There we go. This will be... The refinery is quite large. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that with making this room smaller. I might have to lay it on the side or something. For now, I just want to build the room itself. So let's get that done real quick. My frame rate is... Oh, this is painful. Now notice how I have these little walkways in between the rooms. I'm kind of going for like a segmented look where each part of the ship could easily be detached and reattached. Even though I can't do that, it is the look I'm going for. I mean, I suppose if I really wanted to, I could go the whole merge block route, so I could actually make my ship modular. But that's just gonna be a pain in the ass, so I'm not gonna do that. So now, yeah, I don't want these rooms to be so small. If I'm over here walking, let's say I come out of my hangar. Okay, go to the front of the ship. I'll have to go out here, and then I'll be in like a small room. You know, actually, I think I'll be okay with that. I'm gonna leave it one block high. See how it looks, and then if I don't like it, I can always change it. Oops, did not mean to do that. That's okay. So let me get my refinery out here. Show you the scope of the size, how big it is. Let's see. There we go. Look at the size of this thing. It is at least 2 blocks high. This room is not going to be big enough. Huh. Oh, well, shit. Oops. Yeah, I would need... Yeah, that's not going to work. Can I flip it over? Yeah, I'm going to have to put that like that in the room. Like on the outside wall? I'm going to put it in the floor. it over. It can be exposed to the bottom of the ship. Yeah, like this. Okay, well, I want to go ahead and just put in... I want to make the room. That's what I'm going to do. Unfortunately, I'm about out of time. I don't want this video too long. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a break and finish the ship in the next episode. And from then on, it is all home. So until next time, I will see you later.